Welcome back to the Real Estate and Home Improvement Show. We've been talking to people all week on how to improve your homes. How do you hire a roofer? Which solar company should you trust? What air conditioner repairman can you call? Because it is hot and the air conditioners are going out. But my favorite part of the show is when realtors come on the show and tell us about houses for sale and things like that. Now, if you've been thinking of buying or selling a home or just have questions, in this crazy market, I can't figure it out, but I've asked a few experts in the field to come onto the show and try to help us wade through the questions we might have in this market. Welcome, Amy Braun and Alicia Arakelian. Welcome. Now, what a crazy market. I mean, are interest rates high? Are they low? Is it time to buy? Is it time to sell? We're going to find out from our experts, but first, you both have some listings.
We do. The first one is 643 West Floradora.
Is that it right there?
That is the one.
Very good. And tell us about it.
It has 2 bedrooms, 1 bath officially. It also has like a junior ADU where there's a full bathroom that's practically brand new. A long bedroom where you could fit a bed. You could build a closet back there. It's very nice.
Now, an ADU, that's a separate, unattached?
This one is attached to the garage,
okay.
but completely separate from the garage itself, so still 2 cars. It has a wonderful area for RV or boat parking, maybe even both. It's so large.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
So it's
great.
kind of in the
Newer
tower?
kitchen. Yes, in the North Tower.
North Tower area. And that's on Fedora?
Yeah, Floradora.
Floradora.
Yeah.
I always confuse those two. Here's another picture of it, I think. And
That's from the backyard.
from the back. Is there some decking or something?
There is some decking. It's great for entertaining. There's some shady areas there, and it's just a lovely place. The kitchen is beautiful, as you can see, lots of granite, and those are all custom-built cabinets.
Mm-hmm. And here's a look at more of the openness of the
Right.
house.
It does have, besides the 2 bedrooms, it does have a bonus room, which has been used as a bedroom, also an office or a den. It could be used as a playroom even for the kids.
So there's 2 bedrooms plus another room,
Right.
plus the outdoor
Exactly.
unit.
The separate unit, right.
A lot of people are looking for, they call them like a mother-in-law setup or something
Exactly
like that.
correct, yes.
And are we talking about the price, or you want them to call you to get the price?
Call me to get the price.
To get the
You
price.
bet.
Now, are there open houses, or they need to call you to see it?
It's open house by appointment, basically. Anytime you want to take a look at it, give me a call. You can give Alicia a call as well, and we'd be happy to show it to you.
By the way, we put your phone numbers on the screen. Amy, just tell our viewers what your number is.
My number is 559-960-4155.
And Alicia?
My number is 559-349-2401.
And who answers those phones?
We answer.
You know,
Yeah.
I always say, don't make the biggest purchase of your life from someone who doesn't answer their own phone.
That's right.
So now, you have one more. I want to ask you about the market. So if you're tuning in for that purpose, stick around. But I want to go, you have another beautiful home for sale. Here it is. Tell us, Calimyrna?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So this one is at 1946 Calimyrna. It's in Clovis. Cross streets are Bullard and Fowler. Good location, very close to a lot of shopping centers, restaurants, a gym nearby, just a couple of minute drive to 168 so you can zip around to other areas
That's
of town.
nice,
And also near Old Town Clovis, more shopping, dining, farmers market, very close to Clovis High School right there. And it is a nice size home, 1874 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, and nice open great room area, large windows to let in a lot of light. And it does need some improvements and updating, and the seller has it priced accordingly so.
Yeah. Now, do you know, Alicia, what high school would they attend?
Clovis High.
Is that not the greatest high school of all time?
It's a pretty good one.
Alicia and I both went to Clovis High about the same time, too, within a decade, I think, of each other. But
So we just missed each other.
yeah, Clovis schools are great. I went through, my wife went all the way through Clovis schools. Our kids went through Clovis schools, so we swear by that school district. It's very good. Now, tell us about the market, interest rates, is it an okay time to buy a house?
It's a great time to buy a house. It's always a good time to buy a house as opposed to rent, where you're paying 100% interest rates to your landlord, and they're making their mortgage payment from your rent. So if you're ever interested in buying a home, now's the time. The interest rates right now are anywhere from like say 6.75 to 7.5 plus, depending on your credit and things like that. People think that because we had such, we were spoiled with really good interest rates, 2.75, 3%, 4%, things like that. But those were notoriously low interest rates for that time. My grandma in the 80s had an interest rate of 18%. So these are fairly in the middle interest
They're
rates.
average, actually.
They're average,
More normal.
exactly.
That's
They're
where they-
normal,
Right,
yeah.
normalized.
I was going to say,
Yes.
I bought my first house, I paid double what the interest rates are now.
Yeah, I believe it.
And we didn't know how we were going to make the payment because it was $500 a month.
Oh.
Back in the day. And, but when I sold the place, I made over $100,000. So
Right.
I don't care what the interest rate was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your equity
But
is
if I had-
always building.
But if I had rented all that period, I'd have zero.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well- Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I think the only way for regular people like us to build wealth is to buy your own home.
Yes.
I take affront to being called a regular person. But anytime, if you are willing and able, anytime's a good time to buy a home. If it is for your needs and your wants and you're able to make a move, do it.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
can.
I know of people paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month in rent.
Mm-hmm.
So I say if you're renting, just talk to Amy and Alicia. It's free to talk to you, right?
It sure is.
Find out what it would take to get into a house, what the payments might be, what you can afford, and maybe it's not today, but a year from
Yeah,
now,
plan ahead.
Amy and Alicia will tell you
Yeah.
straight scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Sellers, is it a good time to sell? They say there's a shortage of houses for sale.
The inventory is very low. There is a shortage, and it's a great time to sell. We have a number of more buyers than sellers, so prices are still continuing to go up a bit, not like we had in the last few years. We're not getting as many multiple offers, but we're still getting offers.
Yeah, it's still it is still a seller's market right now in Fresno and Clovis. Months of inventory is just around 2 months. That's
Yeah.
really low, and what that means is if we did not, us the real estate community, did not put another home on the market for sale, what we have out there for sale would be gone in 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, sellers, I understand, if they do want to sell now, their houses are going to be on the market for 3 or 4 months. It's going to move pretty quickly.
Yeah, it is, and because we don't sugarcoat things, we're very honest about things. They are, a lot of them are staying on the market a little longer than they were. However, they're still going
Yeah.
quicker.
I know of several people who they're about to sell their home, then COVID came along and they didn't want people in their house, and one thing led to another, and they still haven't sold. Now they have no idea what their home is worth. Can you help them with that?
Certainly. Yep.
What's the process?
They give us a call, send us a text with the address. We talk about it a little bit. We run a comparative market analysis for those prices. And that basically means we find out what houses in their neighborhood and surrounding areas went for in the last 6 months or so. And we can give them a pretty decent price as to what the market might hold for them.
There's nothing like getting a real estate professional to do that. People tell me every day, such and such a website said my home is worth this. I said, has that website ever seen your home or the inside or the
Right.
improvement you've made or lack of improvement, so. Yeah.
Doesn't know all the nuances
the
that we
nuances
would.
of the market,
yeah.
right. Sometimes just from one neighborhood to the next could make a lot of difference
sure.
in value, but those websites don't take that into consideration.
Correct.
They can't. They
Right.
can't. Anything else on the market or real estate or your listings? I'll close with this by saying, do you get texts on these phones?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
So you can text, you can call, they'll answer the phones personally, and if these houses are sold, you can show any house in the city from any realtor, right?
That is correct.
And surrounding areas.
That's right. Yeah, it's not just Fresno, it's
Yeah.
all over the place.
Surrounding areas.
So call, Amy Braun, call Alicia Arakelian. There's a phone number. So thank you for that information.